And it is time for us as citizens to take back our city. Because
you wanna talk about taking people houses instead of helping people stay in their houses.
Let me start off with Judy. I spoke to you, didn't want to speak, but it's okay. I know you're upset because you are a thief. You lied. You did work for Ken Thomas Appliance's father, and he did say you stole money from him. You're a thief. When we was over there in Ashley Capitol, you voted for it. You turned around and gave them a thumbs up, and then your campaign manager, Dave Forrestmark, came in there after the vote and met with them after that, and then right after that, you got your kitchen redone. I'd have been to your house before, remember? I came over there with some people, remember? Ladel, you sit up here and talk about police escorts and threats and all that. And you threaten and be on people's pages that's threatening people and everything else with your big moose ass. For real.
Mr. Woodson.
Speech. Don't move on.
Mr. Woodson.
Hey, anyway.
You're being brought to Mr. Woodson. You're being brought to order. You don't have to stop this time.
Yeah, you do.
You cannot harass. According to the disorderly person, so you cannot harass.
I can say what I want to. I can call you a moose ass.
You can't do that.
I did.
Just to let you know.
Just to let you know, I can say what the hell I want to say.
If you continue to call names, which is harassment,
man.
Then you will get your time stopped. Proceed.
Shit. I can say what the hell I want to say. It ain't nothing you can say. As long as I'm not screaming fire in a theater, you cannot stop my right. Understand that, Moose. Shit. Keep on talking. This is the reason why the audience do like they do. I'm sitting up here videotaping right now with my hands. That's how I used to do it until they came out with tripods. Let me tell you something. Kim, you on some bullshit too. You on some bullshit, Kim. You know that any rule change up in here is supposed to have a public hearing. You did not have a public hearing for those tripods. And I'm gonna put my tripod up right after I get done speaking. Matter of fact, right after city council comments, I'm gonna put my tripod up. I don't give a fuck. I'm letting you know right now. People in Flint tired of y'all bullshit. One thing about it, if you come up with rules to control y'all asses instead of trying to control out here. We only react to what y'all do. Attitude reflects leadership, and y'all attitude is bullshit. That's what's going on here. And then you look up and shit, I think your ass in the rodeo, you big ass. Hey man, anyway, I'm telling you man, y'all take things so personal. We done had a Flint water crisis. We done been coming up here talking. Quincy, man, you too emotional. I never thought that you would get your ass up there, man, and change. But then again, I think about it, you was fighting for Dane Walling after we found out that he poisoned the city of Flint. So I should have known that you was gonna be like that, man. And you allow power to get to your head. Oh, as long as I'm going in the back room and talk, I feel important. That's some sad shit, man. Y'all a sellout, man, and don't even see it. Matter of fact, some of y'all do see it. Y'all need to cut that shit out, man, for real. Thank you.
My name is LaWanna Terry. First, I want to say, Ladel, you just told Ari he couldn't be up here calling people out their names, but if I recall, you called a couple people bitches. Yeah. So you violated yourself. Second of all, I want to say, the last couple meetings I got through out of was because you came at a 12-year-old. Yep. Last week, Judy encouraged you to come at a 5-year-old that's artistic. So I want you to know, I talked to the Flint police. They say they can't do shit about getting you out of here. So I'm just here to let you know, I called the FBI. Yeah. They watching you, baby. So you will be the fuck up out this bitch.
The next speaker is Beverly Biggs Levy.
If y'all know, you say it all the time, Quincy. You know, this is what democracy look like. We turned them cheeks in this afternoon. I feel sorry for you. I told y'all I had nothing against you. But long as you with the devil, you gotta go down with the devil. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad. You wanna clean up a park, you're gonna die with that park. Have a blessed day.
Any council member would like to respond? What is your point?
I thought with that resolution that you guys passed with the cameras, that any equipment that was left unattended would be deemed abandoned.
Madam Chair.
All right. So thank you. So point well taken. So proceed. Okay. So proceed. Anyone would like to? Excuse me. We need to. Excuse me. We will not be out of order. And we can't conduct the business if you're yelling out there, so please, I'm asking. This is your official being brought to order. Ms. Mack, I will handle that with the first warning. So, anyone would like order?
Who's getting a warning?
The lady who just yelled out told me to handle that. That's dancing with the sign.
I appeal the ruling to the chair.
I support.
That's fine. That's fine. So we have an appeal for the chair for Ms. Mack, who's yelling out. Go ahead, Mr. Pfeiffer.
I don't know how you can single out Ms. Mack here when literally 30 or 40 people in the audience are in rumbles right now, but you point out the one person that's holding a sign. Like, how is that being a fair and equitable process of giving warnings?
But as I sat here, I gave an official call to order, telling everyone to get in order. And then she yelled out, go handle that. So that's why. So therefore, according to the council rules, the chair was well within her right to bring Ms. Mack to order. And I encourage you, Mr. Pfeiffer, since you hear 30, 40 people, let's call one of them to order so we can get on with the business. So if you would like to overturn the ruling of the chair, vote yes. However, voting in support of the ruling of the chair will be voting no. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Allen?
No.
Ms. Lewis?
No.
Mr. Murphy?
No.
Ms. Priestley? No. Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Mashat?
No.
Mr. Pfeiffer?
Yes.
Mr. Jarrett?
Yes.
The vote is 4 yes, 5 no.
The vote is 4 yes, 5 no.
Point of order.
That appeal, go ahead, wait a minute. That appeal is, the chair stands, the ruling of the chair stands. What is your point, Mr. Pfeiffer?
My previous point of order on the violation of the resolution that was passed is still not been addressed. Point well taken is not being addressed.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Pfeiffer. So we will go ahead and make sure that we reach out to Paul. Moreover, Mr.
Madam Chair,
Go ahead, Madam Clerk.
I was also inquiring about that, but the way the resolution reads, it's that if a person is ordered to leave the meeting, their unattended video equipment is deemed abandoned. So I was wondering the same thing, but the way that the resolution reads, it's only if the person is in violation and is ordered to leave the meeting and it does not take their equipment with them at that time. There's nothing in the resolution that speaks to unattended equipment in general.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Clerk. So, and before we go on talking about tripod, Mr. Woodson, that's your warning. You have been warned that we can't set up tripods. So please take your tripod to the media section.
Point of order.
What is your point?
It is not against the law to have a tripod on the floor.
So, Mr. Pfeiffer, if, according to council rules, we have a designated media area.
Point of order.
What is your
It
point?
is not a council rule.
Again, we have a designated media area. So therefore, Mr. Wilson,
Point of order.
that is your, what is your,
Point of order.
what is your point?
You cannot give a warning and offer disciplinary actions on a resolution.
Mr. Woodson, all media, all tripods have to be in the area. So since you're not going to get up, we're going to go ahead and get clarity from the attorney, and then you will get your second warning. Go ahead, Attorney Kim.
You've already issued his first warning for being in violation of the resolution that was passed by this council. As the chair, it's your authority to determine what is out of order here and what is being disorderly. So,
thank you.
a continued violation would justify continued action.
Mr. Wilson, you're asked again. Okay, so since Mr. Wilson is not getting up, you have received your second warning, and we're asking you to be removed from the meeting since you refused to go to the designated media area. Okay, so with that being said, Mr. Wilson, you are asked to be removed from this meeting. Mr. Pfeiffer, what is your point?
Are the police?
And also, the lady with the poppycock sign, she has received her second warning for interfering. So, thank you.
They can't arrest us all.
Are the police enforcing something that is not an ordinance?
Yeah, because they don't know
Are the police enforcing
I've ordered your interference. Your second warning.
I'm talking
Ma'am, you're interfering.
Are the police enforcing something that is not a law? The police enforcing something that's not a law?
Y'all enforcing this,
Can you do this out?
Y'all enforcing this, right?
We'll talk about it outside.
I just need to hear y'all say, y'all enforcing this illegal resolution?
Yes.
It's an illegal rule, right?
Yes.
All right. I like you, but you're gonna have to come up more.
I'm sorry if I approach you.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Mr. Wilson, ask for their badge numbers, please.
You know me, Sergeant Villarreal. I'll give it to you every time.
Yeah, I leave the tripod. Hey, I'll be back for the next meeting. You got a finance meeting. I'll be back. I'm gonna do it again too.
Mickey Jordan, if you're setting up a tripod, then that'll be your warning. Okay, so that is your warning. So please, I encourage you to go back to the media area. Okay, that is fine. That is your second warning. Now you're removed from the meeting. This is unfortunate that we have people purposely antagonizing the council body, being out of order, trying to pursue lawsuits against the city.
We are under a tyrant dictator. And you're being put to a corner. Not only are we wasting time, clearly this is going to be a lawsuit.
And because the individuals are removed from the meeting, they cannot sit in the entryway. That is a fire hazard, and they are totally removed from the meeting. So as we proceed, we are currently on council response.
Thank you, and thank you to all the speakers who spoke. As Beverly Biggs came before the podium and spoke about them turning in signatures for my recall, congratulations to you and the efforts of whatever. That's what democracy look like. But what I do want to, for sure, this public and to those who watching, those who have supported me over the years, it'll be a cold day in hell before Councilman Murphy lay down and give up my seat to whatever motives that people have to try to recall me. I stand behind my decisions. I just stand behind me running for office. I stand behind me as a 3rd Ward City Councilman. I will not break.
Point of order.
I will not
Point
break.
of order.
Please stop this time. What will he do?
He cannot campaign from his elected seat. That's against council. He cannot do that. He cannot speak to his motives of campaigning. He cannot do that.
Okay, proceed, Mr. Murphy.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So, do whatever y'all need to do. I'm not resigning. I don't want people out there that support me to think that I'm resigning. I am standing firm, strong.
Oh, okay. Ms. Billy Dancer, you're being brought to order. That's your warning, Miss.
My warning was because you thought I said something and I didn't say nothing. And I have
That's your second warning. Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
I didn't say nothing.
That's fine.
Shut the hell up because I didn't say nothing. And I'm telling you that now. Smile, come on up, come from behind there. Come from behind there.
And what?
Because I'm trying to tell you.
Is that a threat? You cannot threaten the chair. So that is your 3rd warning. That is your 3rd warning, Ms. Danzler. That is your 3rd warning. So council will remain at ease until Ms. Danzler is removed from the meeting.
No, you started because you assumed that I said something and it didn't come from my mouth. It came from the other side of the room because you just over here trying to start shit. Well, you start shit with the right one. And I'm telling you that right now. You started shit with the right one. You shouldn't have said a goddamn thing to me.
Okay, this is our Ethics and Accountability Board member, which is being irate at the moment. And so, and a librarian as well. Absolutely.
At least I ain't living off the city, off the residents. Bitch, yeah, I got a degree, but I work for my shit. How about you, ho? How about that? Keep my goddamn name out your motherfucking mouth, bitch. And I mean my shit. Run on you get fucking done up.
Ma'am, you are out of order.
I don't care what your red ass say. Oh, yeah, that's right.
I guess not. I guess she's packing up to go.
I might, I guess, might, baby, I am packing up to go.
Anyone else? Ma'am, you are out of order. Ma'am, this is your first order. This is your warning. Ma'am, you are being removed from this meeting. Please take yourself out. Thank you.
And Quincy, I don't have a problem with you at all. I don't. I just want you to just be yourself, man. Go from your heart. Everybody grew up around you, know who you is. Just be yourself. Don't let nobody contradict and talk you into doing anything. You got your own mind. God bless you.
Thank you. That was the last public speaker? Okay, it's now time for public responses.
Yes. To the young lady who just spoke, one thing for sure and two things for certain, I want you to always remember and take what you, I never met you before. You say you know me from the community, whatever. I'm not sure. this ain't no back and forth. It's, excuse me. Could you start my time? YRL.
Pause this time. RL, please sit down.
You want to do what supposed to speak?
You didn't sign in for this public speaking. Excuse me, Mr. Jones, RL, I'm sorry. You should have filled out a slip for this meeting. Please go ahead and.
He didn't know. Nobody knew that.
Please take a seat. Thank you. Rich.
I'm just asking you a question.
I said, please take a seat, Mr. Mitchell.
Hey, man, shut up. Hey, hold on. Watch this. Watch this. Still does.
Mr. Mitchell, you did not fill out the slip for this meeting. According to our city clerk, you did not. Ms. RL, I know you always are the first one to fill out a slip. However, you did not do that for this meeting. So please sit down. RL, please sit down. RL, please sit down. I understand. It was announced at the beginning of the last meeting. Please sit down, RL.
Hey, watch it. Get it over. That's the end. Oh, that's the end. Get it over. Get over. Watch out.
Mr. Murphy, go ahead and start.
Yeah. To the young lady who spoke about me being my own person, one thing for certain, and two things for sure, Councilman Murphy has always been my own person, and no one is in my ear making me do anything. And when you guys come up here and try to convince me, when you guys come up here and try to convince me that y'all think I ought to vote this way or go this way or listen, I'm just talking, I'm responding to you because you brought up my name.
Ma'am, please sit down. Please sit down.
Go
ahead. Go ahead, Ms. Murphy.
Judy, I called a point of order.
Well, I'm sorry, what's your point?
Not a problem. We can't have people interrupting the meeting like that.
Nope.
Okay, want to make sure we're all clear. Go ahead.
So when you come up here, you or anybody else come up here and say Quincy need to have my own mind, Quincy Murphy, Councilman Murphy now, because it was just Quincy Murphy before I got elected, but Councilman Murphy has his own mind, and I want you to always remember that. And when I make